I want to start this video off by saying this is for people who are obsessed with the meta and play by that rather than just getting characters you love. This is for people who play the gacha solely to get cards to fill their team slots and don't care about characters as long as they have the strongest team. I think any card can work for your team if you put in the work, and this is to help you better understand the card and put it in the right team for both you and that card. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're already well versed in meta and gameplay, so I'm not going to explain basic gameplay stuff. If you're new and don't know mechanics yet, I have videos on that to fill in some gaps. Lilia is an SSR attack unit. His max HP is 8,418 and his max attack is 7,818. Lilia has an incredible attack stat. It's the third highest in the game, but as I'm sure you can guess, because his attack stat is so high, his HP is extremely low. It's the third lowest for SSRs, but I want to remind you guys that there are rare cards with lower HP stats. So all things considered, while yeah, it's really low, it's not the lowest in the game. His spell 1 is 4 Strike and later turns into 4 Strike 2. Yeah, he's one of those special SSRs. His spell 2 is Water Shot 2 and later Aqua Wave 2, and his spell 3 is Water Shot 2. For skills, he's got damage boost and that's it. Because his spell 1 turns into a hits twice spell, he has no skills on it. For spell 2, remember you need to get it to level 5 to unlock Duo Magic. On spell 3, he starts off with a minor damage boost to cast it for 1 turn. At level 5 it's modest, and at level 10 it's major. Lilia doesn't come with a vignette, he has furniture. At vignette level 1 you can build his armor. At level 2 you can make a frame theme to the Kingdom of Briar, and at level 3 you can make his weapon. Also, I just want to add this here because I don't know where else I would put it, but this Lilia's voice lines are a little spoilery when it comes to the main story. I don't think it's like shocking revelations or like the worst thing, but there are a few mentions of like the story stuff going on. And, honestly a lot about Lilia's backstory, which I don't feel like is a big deal, but the game itself will, when Lilia's, like, announcement eventually comes out, the game will be like, hey, there's spoilers in his voice lines, so I figured I might as well go ahead and also warn you guys that that's a thing that's gonna happen, so if you're like me and you love spoilers, this isn't gonna affect anything, but if you don't like spoilers, I would perhaps hold off on pulling him, or maybe, like, pull him and then just don't make him your home screen character for a while until you get caught up. So, yeah, just as a heads up. His duo magic partner is Sebek, who gives him a modest HP boost. His other buddies are Jamil, who gives him a minor power boost, and Silver, who gives him a minor HP boost. Alright, so let's talk about building, starting with the basics. In order to groovy Lilia, you'll need to get him to power level 40 if it get level 3. Grooving doesn't use up any Thaumarks, but it will cost 5 back candy. As for uncapping, he'll need 0 to 12 SSR Awakening perfumes. Each uncap costs 3 perfumes, so the more copies you get, the less perfumes you'll be using. Now we got spells. Because he has 2 elements, he's gonna need way more water items than Flora. So for spell 1, he'll need 351 Flora notepads, 253 Flora textbooks, 111 Flora grimoires, and 380,000 Thaumarks. Individually, spells 2 and 3 will need those same amounts but in water items, but if you plan on maxing out both spell 2 and 3, it will cost 702 water notepads, 506 water textbooks, and 222 water grimoires. They individually need 318,000 Thaumarks to be leveled up. In total, maxing out all 3 spells will cost 954,000 Thaumarks. So Lilia is a little hard to dupe, not just because he's a very strong attack card, but because he's the only unit as of now that has this spell combination. And as of now, there's no unit in JP that has it either, so I can't even tell you a spell match option is on the way, so that sucks. There's still some alternatives, but yeah, they're not as close as I would like, but that's okay as long as they have some similarities. I think it's good enough. My suggestions are Birthday Boy Malleus, Birthday Boy Ruggy, Ceremonial Robes Malleus, and Apple Palm Jade. So Birthday Mal is an attack unit, he has 4 Strike, although his doesn't change, Water Shot 2, and Silver and Sebek as buddies. His duo magic partner and skills are different though, although he does have power boosts. It's not the same as damage boost, but it's close enough. Ruggy has 4 Strike, and again, it doesn't change. He has Sebek as a buddy and duo magic partner, and he has damage boost. Admittedly, he's a little closer to Lilia than our SSR Malleus was, but like, if you want an attack unit, I would go with Birthday Malleus, but if that's not a deal breaker for you and you're fine with just whatever, Ruggy is also a super solid option. Ceremonial Rose Malleus is attack, he has 4 Strike after leveling up his Leaf Shot, he has Water Shot 2, and Sebek as a buddy. His skills are different, although like Birthday Malleus, it's power boost, so it's not like the worst case scenario. This Malleus would be a good budget option. And Jade's also a very solid budget option. They're both attack, they have a Flora Spell 1, Water Shot 2, Sebek as a buddy, and damage boost. So literally like a legit budget version of Lilia. Plus, Jade has healing, which is really nice. I actually use this Jade quite a bit and I really like this card, so gonna fully admit that I'm extremely biased on this one. But still, like, incredibly solid even if I didn't use him all that much. I have this Lilia on JP after a nightmarish time trying to get him. Like, literally on his first run, all of my friends got him on their first 10 pull. I saw everyone on Twitter and they were getting him in like the first, like, 1 to 2 10 pulls. I went to 80 before I had to stop because I ran out of funds. And then I pulled on the rerun and got him in 70 pulls. This old man hates me. It's because I call him Peepaw War Crimes, that's why he hates me. I'm still in the process of leveling him up over there, but I've used his trial version in book 7 and I really love this card. Like, the art is some of the best in the game, he's strong, and I just love this card. I just like it. Placement-wise, he'll be extremely good for exams. I mean, honestly, I think he'll be fine in most teams. If you need some extra strength, he'll be a good addition, but remember you'll need someone for HP padding since Lily is not really contributing anything to the team's HP gauge. When it comes to battle maps, deploy him with caution. Yes, he's strong, but because his HP is so low when the damage is getting divided up between team members, he's gonna run out of HP faster than other units and he'll have to sit things out. That's what happened to me an embarrassing amount of times. I relied a little too heavily on him several times and you would have thought that I would have learned, but no, I did not. I just saw him and I was like, add to team, and then he was out really early. So don't do that, don't be like me. When it comes to battle maps, only use him when you know you're not gonna get a lot of damage, or use him in a battle after you whittle down the enemy and you know you're gonna win the next time around. This Lilia is good, and for most things, he's gonna be fine, great even, but battle maps, I would be a little cautious with him. Thank you everyone for watching, and a very special thank you to my channel members and Twitch subs. Your support helps me to continue to make these videos. If you'd like early access to my videos, consider becoming a channel member. Patrons and Ko-fi members can get my scripts early before I record them. I livestream over on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Thanks again guys, and I'll see y'all later.